Stu here with Raid Shadow Legends to go over this new press release. I'll leave the link to this down below so you can go read through this yourself if you would like. It just says, hi readers, update 2.1 is reaching the final stages of development and they're eager to share some information with us. Now, I briefly read over some of this stuff and I'm not happy about the Bazaar at all, and I knew exactly that this was the way they were going to do it. It's just crazy, man. This company blows my mind every time when I think that. So starting in update 2.1, every tag team victory will award you the special bars, right? The gold bars. The more battles in the series you win, the higher your tag team arena tier will be, the more gold bars you will receive, as you might have guessed by now, right? These gold bars will be used as a currency to buy things in the Bazaar. It says, however, though, the tag team arena placement does not just affect the number of gold bars you earn, but it also allows you to access additional slots in the Bazaar. But here's the kicker, right? Additional slots in the Bazaar so you can see more things to buy. But unless you're not high enough in these tiers, you will not have these unlocked. So if you're not in the gold tier, you're not going to be able to buy a shard, a sacred shard, no matter how many gold bars you have, which other games do not do this. They just let you do arena, and though you're not as high, obviously you're not going to collect as many gold bars as quickly as somebody else will, even though there's like a weekly limit. There's probably a weekly limit to one sacred shard a week, I would assume, or something like that, and even for these books. But the fact that this company is just so out of touch with all the other games that don't do this, guys. I'm telling you right now, 7 Deadly Sins doesn't do this. Summoner's Wars doesn't do this. All the rest do not do this. They just let you get your whatever your currency is, and then once you get enough for it, you're limited by, it says like 1 a week or whatever else, you're able to get that as long as you save up, because it might take you 3 weeks before you're able to even get one, but you still should be able to get that one. This is a big hard pass for any of you guys out there who have been protesting about things. Keep doing it, man, because this company, somebody over there does not know how to do this. They just do not understand this whatsoever. The higher your tier is, the more slots you will have available. And of course, items in gold tier slots will generally be much better than those in bronze tier slots. None of the other games, Might and Magic, Elemental Guardian, I don't care, man. You name all the other games that we just played. I don't remember anything in Calibria like they had like this because I didn't play it that long. I played it for a while, but I don't remember anything like this. I mean, recently we played 7 Deadly Sin, Exos Heroes, Alune, Overhit, all the rest. A little bit different games, right? Those are, Marvel Strike Force I played for a year. Little different games, but all of them, regardless, you didn't have to be in a certain tier to have access to the rewards once you saved up. None of those games. This company is bonkers. I'm glad, one day they will realize a company will come out that looks as good as this because it's the only reason we play. And we will all be gone. And believe me, I'll be the first one to jump ship and say, hey, come over and play this game with me, because I'm not even worried about, how many views or keeping all this kind of stuff. I just want to play something I enjoy, something you guys can enjoy, something this outside of this company's. Bro, if another game ever comes out from this company, it's just insane. So right away, and then we've got the accessories. We talked about the accessories before. The 5%, 10%, 15% chance to get these items, right? To get to reset the cooldown of a skill, for the ones we have here. Now, we only have to have one of these to have a 5% chance. These are accessories, but it didn't show us what the accessory substats and main stats are. Are they exactly the same as the ones that we found in Spider's Den? Are they really the same? I don't know that yet. And then this one right here has you remove a random debuff from the wearer each turn. So you can remove that. That's pretty cool. This one's a little overpowered in certain, especially on Rotos. We already talked about that one. And then we're going to also have our new daily login reward. So it's going to take 30 days for us to reach up to this champion and so on. 30 more days, 30 more days. We read over these before, so I don't want to spend a lot of time on these right this second. Let's go over it briefly, though. This is the guy that gives us the Leech Ogren Tribe. So if we need help in Ogren Tribes, a lot of their auras were crypts. So we could use them in crypts. When we looked at all of these, none of them looked crazy exciting. We didn't get to see what kind of damage it's based off of. We still don't. They say defense type, but that doesn't mean the damage will be based off of defense. This one says support. I was talking about, I think before, that this lady needs to have damage based off of HP because she needs to have high HP because that's what she heals off of. She actually looked pretty interesting. So if you want to look at these skills, pause right now, look over these skills here for this guy, which we already did a whole video on all this. All the YouTubers did. Look at this person. Again, that's going to be, if you're already maxed out, you already got Sile the Drakes. 30 days from now, once this comes out, you'll be able to get this champion. Onward to 60 days and 90 days to this legendary champion. This one I think looks pretty interesting. So read over her, the Hate Flower. She looks pretty cool. This girl, I don't even remember her moves, but I remember she was kind of a support champion. Like, we've had a lot of them lately. So we'll have to see if she does damage. Like, if she's out here doing an enormous amount of damage, that would be great. We need something in arena that deals damage, or we need a champion that can really help us out in the clan boss. I'm talking really help people out in the Ultra Nightmare clan boss. I don't think any of these are those champions, but we'll have to wait and see. Because I think we talked about this in clan boss, but he does this AoE, but we could get leech. We get the continuous heals for people to help out in clan boss if he's defense based, right? He's got to be defense based. And then this one, I can't remember. I just hope she's attack based and hits super hard. But she only hits right here. Man, with Rotos, you got to have things that hit multiple times. Her AoE only hits one time. Her A1 does hit 2 times. So right away, I can tell it, regardless, it's not going to be something we're going to use in arena. Plus, she doesn't kill it and keep it dead. So my hopes are gone with that one. So it looks like another, Sile the Drakes type champion. You can read over this one. Let's get down to the interesting part here, talking about the hero fragments. Now, this is not a new concept. Hero fragments and Summoner's Wars have been out there for as long as I remember playing it, so that's about 5 years now. Basically, the way they did it, the only hero fragments they had available when they first started the game were a Fritz that you got when you played Clan Wars. So when you did Clan vs. Clan, you got fragments of these that you could get every week or so. Once you had enough to combine it, you would get one of the 3 random ones. You get the fire one, the water one, which is the best one, Theomars, and then you can get the wind one. So that's what it's going to be like, right? It's nothing new. And then also, Summoner's Wars, every single month, you had the Hall of Heroes, where you got fragments from champions. So every month in Summoner's Wars, since the beginning of time, they always had an epic champion that you could play for. Like, you go through a dungeon that comes out over the weekend, you get so many fragments for that champion. If you're strong enough, you can unlock that champion right away. If you're not, you got to wait till next time till it rolls around. Now, Skull Crusher or something like that was never added to the, it was never the best of the best. Sometimes it was really good ones, but it was never something like a Skull Crusher would never be in there. For sure, it would not be available in there. And then also along over the years, they started doing where you could get a light of Frit, I think, from doing events and things. And then they also, fragments wise, and then they also started doing to where you could get 3-star rare champions. You could get them in other ways through different shops. There was like an additional shop. There might be more ways now, but this is not a new concept. So it's been out there for quite a while, quite a long time. Maybe they're going to do a Hall of Heroes where every month they come out with an epic champion, a 4-star that we can go through some dungeon for the weekend and collect shards on that champion and get it. Maybe when we have Clan vs. Clan, whenever, that they'll have something in Clan vs. Clan that, just like the arena shop, you go into the shop, you buy 5 shards, and then every week you buy 5 more, and then at 100 you can unlock that champion. They'll probably have something like that. I wouldn't be surprised. But more than likely, that's what's going to happen. That is what is going to happen. This is not, don't get confused though, this is not a bio-fragment collection game like Marvel Strike Force or Star Wars Galaxy Heroes. You don't have to worry about that. With those games, you have set armor, you just get those fragments, you level up your champions, and they raise the cap a lot on those champions. This has nothing to do with that. So if you've ever played those games, this is not like that whatsoever. This just gives us a way that we can collect and unlock these champions, but it won't just be, and don't worry about it flooding the market and being weird champions or your pick of champions. It will never be like that. It'll be exactly how Summoner's Wars does it, trust me, because the game is the same stuff. So it's not going to be crazy, and I'm sure that it'll probably be Hordens and things like that you can get. Probably somewhere around there, and then eventually, when we do have Clan vs. Clan or a special champion come out or a special way to get it, they might do that. They might come out with other ways. So it says the tier tabs have been for Tag Team Arena. Arena rewards button will be added. Long requests moderators in game chat. Okay. Long requested moderators will appear in game chat. They're going to have moderators in game chat. That's cool. AI changes will stop the Arbiter from attacking rank 1 champion instead of filling... Okay. Okay, right here. Wow. How did they know that they would fix it this way? The AI change that will stop Arbiter from attacking rank 1 champions instead of filling her turn meter on auto has been moved to update. Wow, it's been moved. Okay, first off, it's not just Arbiter, everybody. It's anybody who's speed tuned. So I'm sure Sifi would do the same thing if she's the first turn meter boost, and then everybody speed tune after that. So I hope Polarium knows that. I hope, like Boomer said, they'll probably just change the AI on Arbiter and make her always speed boost and not fix the problem. This is insane. This makes me so mad, guys. This right here is just... You let me know your thoughts. These people just do not know how to design I just don't get it, man. They make so much money. And it's not like you stop making money if things like this happen. All the other games do it, right? Summoners Wars has done this forever, and they made the most money over the longest amount of time. Worldwide, without a doubt, hands down, the biggest turn-based gacha game out there, makes the most money. And this game has been making a handful, crazy amount of money, like been up there at the top for the last couple years, well, for the last year. But still, whoever is running the show over there, and I say this every single video, it seems like, just does not know what they're doing. Completely doesn't know what they're doing. And if they do think so, there's something severely wrong with that company. I just don't know what is going on. I just do not get it. Let me know your thoughts below. What do you think about this? Are you surprised? Are you surprised at all? So 2.1, we're not going to get the fix for the level 1, so people are going to still be cheating in Arena with their level 1 champions to beat you out if you're faster than them. We're going to get a fragment system, but we don't really know any details about it, but I did explain exactly how it will work. Believe me, that's how it will work. Hopefully, it'd be really cool if they have something every month where we can do an epic champion, regardless of what the epic champion is, just to have some whatever event to do. Yes, we're going to get new champions, and I hope they work out well for you. I'm sure there'll be nice additions. Some of these look pretty decent. I do want to play the Hate Flower, and I'm sure this lady right here, Vizix, is going to be pretty cool. She looked amazing. She looked amazing from what we had there. But being that she doesn't have multi-hit on this AoE and only that one, and place a provoke debuff on a target, this is this champion for 2 turns. She's not going to be some kind of arena nuker. All enemies here. This is only 1 hit. I mean, with Rotos out here, we got to have the multi-hit. We got to have, and then we really need something that keeps it dead as well, would help out. That's it. That's all we're going to get. So we've waited for the Bazaar. The Bazaar came out. There's been no reason to do the Bazaar, right? Now there is really no reason to do the Bazaar, right? You know that you just do whatever you can. I haven't even been doing my 10 battles a day. There's a lot of people who have not been doing their 10 battles a day. And that's the problem with this company. They come out with something, copy paste, like they did with the Clan Boss, Ultra Nightmare, like they did with Nightmare Campaign, like they've done with everything else in this game. The only thing new we've ever received is Faction Wars, and then we have quality updates that are supposed to be in the game anyways. Things like artifact sorting and stuff. That's a normal thing that every game has that always is put in there. You know, normally we get those kind of updates every month, and then every 3 to 4 months we get content. Actual content like Faction Wars, like a Hydra Boss, like a Void Tower. So in it maybe 6 months if it's something super big, and if the game is established, right, if the game has a lot to do for it, then maybe it's 6 months out by then. If it's something really big and they do have a lot already in the game. But this game would have already, you know, they would 3 to 4 months would have those big content come out, and then in between every month they would have something like artifact sorting system, something like this come out with the champions, or with the additional, this fragment here come out, every month with some kind of update. And they wouldn't just keep pushing their people away with things like this. Things that people are going to be collecting gold bars and wherever they can, and they're going to have enough gold bars eventually if they wanted to get something, but they're never going to be in gold, so they can't do it. They just can't do it. And because it's not even their fault, it's all about RNG, so it shouldn't be like this. It's RNG whether you get the speed enough to be faster than somebody else, and then it's easy mode, especially in Arena Reset. It's just easy mode. You put up your defense, your high resistance or beefy defense that nobody wants to mess with. It's going to take a little bit longer, and then you just refresh and be faster than the other people. But with this here, I mean, now you want somebody who's free to play low spinner to do really well with 12 different champions against all these other people, all these whales, and you're going to limit them even further by telling them, hey, if you can't get up there, then you can't even though you have the gold bars, you can't even partake and get some of these things. That's ludicrous. I just don't get it. Guys, let me know down below what your thoughts are. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you guys all on a video soon.